Yo, yo, what up, world? It's me, Sam Jones, fighter, writer, reporter, whatever it needs to be done. I do it for WFighter.com right here, coming back at you with another video blog. I'm back here outside in beautiful South Florida. Uh, just got done with another day of putting in work at one of my favorite gyms on the planet, American Top Team, Coconut Creek. Oh man, where to start? Where to start? First of all, let it be known you cannot go in there and expect to train and stay healthy if you don't get there on time so you have time to stretch. Today, I was running a little bit late, got there trying to do the very best I could, but didn't have time to stretch. And what happens? Booyah! Got kicked in the knee. Wasn't really more of a kick. It was more of I was checking a kick, and instead of getting my leg all the way up, I only got it about halfway to where it needed to be. Instead of checking the kick on my shin, I checked the kick right on my knee. So unfortunately for me, that took me down. Made it a little bit harder for me to keep up with the rest of that class. Speaking of class today, I was partnered up with my boy Saul, who is a very talented fighter, also out of Brazil. He actually pronounces his name Saul. So you got to get it right. Respect people's names. Um, Instructing the class was Stefan, another jiu-jitsu black belt. Seems like everybody's a jiu-jitsu black belt. Saul also. And also Fernando, one of the striking coaches. I don't know who does more mitts, him or Coach Cha. But between the two of them, I think they probably hold pads more than any other two people on the face of the planet. I came in to American Top Team at, it must have been 10 o'clock in the morning. And this dude was in there, already had his pads on, holding pads for somebody. I came back at night because I left the charger for the video camera plugged into the wall. I came back at night, 9 o'clock at night. He's holding pads for somebody else. I mean, in between that whole time, during the hours I was there, I saw him hold pads at least 5 separate times, and he's doing it, I don't know how many times, over the course of like 10 hours. Dude is committed, real committed. He loves what he does. In any case, had a great class. Started us off working some really good combinations and some techniques where you strike and parry at the same time, strike and avoid. So a lot of head movement. Oh, lost my mic. There we go. A lot of head movement, a lot of ducking and weaving, and really a lot getting used to a lot of motions that you're going to use in a fight, even though they're not typically things that you're going to do just when someone's holding pads with you or when you're shadow boxing by yourself. It was almost like mutual shadow boxing, but doing it to kind of a rhythm, to a routine, so that you're learning to slip each other's punches. And even though you know the combination that's coming, you get it fast and fast and fast and faster, so that you start reacting to the person's motions instead of just going with the routine. And that's where you want to get to. If you're not doing it fast enough that you're reacting to their motion, if you're doing it so slow that you're only doing it based on your prediction, I mean, it's not really going to be beneficial. So, I mean, me and Saul, I mean, we're about the same weight. We were pretty similarly matched as far as reach is concerned. It was a really good exercise. After that, we got into some really heavy sparring. Not so much heavy as far as striking power and so forth, because we were only wearing MMA gloves and we're not trying to knock each other out. But just as far as the pace, really using a lot of movement and trying to teach by giving one person the objective of keeping the other person pinned against the cage, while giving the other person the objective, obviously, of using their sparring and their techniques to circle away from the cage, and switching off with that. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I wish that was the point when I ate the kick, when I got my knee hurt, but I really feel like I learned a lot, and I benefited from it greatly as a fighter. So, thank you, Sal. Thank you, Coach Fernando. Thank you, Coach Stefan. I mean, you guys are good instructors, without a doubt. After that, limping it all, we got in some nasty ground and pound, just trying to burn everything out, just use every last bit of energy. And last but not least, just to finish the hour, we went over and did a round or two on the heavy bags. They got the big Muay Thai bags hanging up there, so we put in some work on there too, mashing it, elbows, punches. Then we finally finished up with a round of it was just straight punches to kicks combination. If you know anything about Muay Thai fighter, you know that all their punch and kick combinations, they're made to work along the diagonal. So if I was going to finish my punches with my left hand, then that means I would probably be next going into a right kick to get the better hip motion coming off that left hand. So we worked some good stuff, man. All in all, it was a great day. Got to watch my boy Joe Miller spar with Chris Manuel, another ATT black belt jiu-jitsu instructor who we're going to have an interview with popping up for y'all real soon. It was a good day. More to come from ATT. Peace.